Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my class, English for elementary teachers. So in this session, we're going to discuss how to teach speaking with sport for young learners. Okay, so what we can do to support the learning of speaking activities. Okay, be a caretaker talk. So you have to role as if you were a mother for the students. When the student learn the second or foreign language, it will be the same like when they learned their mother tongue for the first time. Okay, so be a caretaker talk. So I believe you will still remember that we have discussed it in the first session. And then praise all efforts made by students. You have to give always positive comments to them, no matter how small their effort is. Okay, always give them positive comments. So it will encourage them to try again, and they will speak again. Okay, try to speak what they learn again and again. Okay, and then listen, do not interrupt. Even though a student makes a mistake, for example, or an error while they are speaking, just wait until he or she finished, and then give the positive comments and correct the error in a nice way after he or she finished speaking. Okay, don't interrupt them. Okay, what kind of supports we can create in the classroom in teaching speaking? Okay, we can use classroom phrases, rhymes and songs, and then new vocabulary practice. We can also do vocabulary games and pronunciation of new sounds. All right, let's discuss one by one. Using classroom phrases. So classroom phrases means that it's kind of sentences or phrases that is or that are used in classroom activity, like greeting each other. Good morning, hello, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, okay, I'm great. Yeah, so we can use it daily. And then asking for permission, for example, when a student want to go to toilet, for example, how to ask for permission. What phrase can be used for that? So you can teach your students that sentence or the phrase. And then asking for a help. For example, when your student needs you to explain something, okay, try to say it also in English. And telling about experience. You can also teach your students to share what happened to him or to her. Okay, like for example, today I lost my pen. Okay, this is very simple sentence. It sounds like it's not that important, but it will encourage students to speak English. Okay, you can either take the topic from the lesson that you are going to give or from their experience. All right, because children like to share something with their friends. All right, and then saying rhymes and singing songs. So you can also try to make your students to speak by saying rhymes and singing songs. But please keep in mind that when you do this activity, make sure that the songs or rhymes suit your pupils' age and interest, and then match their level of English, and also have a catchy, easy to remember melody. Okay, so it will be easier for them to learn. All right, and then practicing new vocabulary. Encourage them to repeat new items because repetition will work very well. So they will remember it well, and then they will try to use it or to say it again and again, even while they are walking home. Okay, use pictures sounds, and other senses. Well, for those who can't read, for example, in the first grade of elementary school, students can be taught how to say something without knowing how to write it, without knowing its spelling. Okay, that's okay. You can teach them by sound. All right, and then use gestures, movements, and actions always. When you teach anything in English to young learners, you have to use gestures, movements, and actions because children like something real. They like something concrete. So please use them. Okay. Repeat new words as often as possible and use them in context. Okay, so repetition always works very well. Okay. And also, we can try to play vocabulary games. There are a lot of kind of vocabulary games. Well, this is enjoyable, yeah, and it will ease the students how to learn and to speak English. When you show children what to do and at the same time give instructions for games in English, they are listening to you with a real purpose to find out how to play. They are also absorbing new vocabulary and intonation patterns. So, this kind of games not only enrich uh, their vocabulary, but also they will learn how to pronounce it, how to say it. Okay, they will try, they will repeat what you say. All right. And then practicing pronunciation of new words. As I mentioned before, students need to try out the sounds, of course, like you ask them to repeat after what you say, and then to play with sounds like through a song. Okay, and a lot of activities can be done with that. And also, students need your help and praise all the time. When they face difficulty to pronounce a word, you have to help them. Or no matter how bad their try is, always praise them all the time. Say good, great. Okay, and also you can ask them to repeat and give more appreciation for their efforts. All right. So here is the quote of the day: "Speak up, even if your voice shakes," by Lisa Nichols. All right. Thank you so much for attending my class and see you next session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.